Now let's check in with KRQE News 13 anchor Elizabeth Alvarez with the morning's news headlines.
Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday, ladies.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday to you at home. We begin this morning talking about a water war between Texas and New Mexico. It is now headed all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. A Texas agency says that New Mexico is illegally pumping water meant for Texas farmers and residents in El Paso. Back in 2008, the feds put a new agreement in place awarding Texas a larger share of the Rio Grande's 1,900-mile surface water. New Mexico cried out, claiming that the state was allowed to use its groundwater and sued the feds. Well, now Texas is suing New Mexico in the U.S. Supreme Court, claiming New Mexico is illegally taking billions of gallons of water that should be going downstream. New Mexico Attorney General Gary King responded, saying that Texas was trying to steal the state's water and bully it into a deal with the feds. The AG's office has previously claimed that the deal would cost New Mexico's farming economy nearly $200 million a year. By the way, the governor's office also responded, saying that the state still needed to review the lawsuit, but said, quote, "We won't cede a single inch of New Mexico water to Texas," end quote. News 13 is continuing to get a number of calls and emails from frustrated, unemployed New Mexicans trying to get through the Department of Workforce Solutions' new system. So we asked the state about the problems, and the state said there aren't any. The new unemployment system started on Sunday. Then just a day later, on Monday, the state got flooded with 94,000 calls with people saying the system wasn't working right. Despite that, the state says the system is working just fine.
We know that 80% of all of those frustrations, 80% of the people that are experiencing any type of problem, it's related to the type of claim that they're involved with. That EUC program and the passage of the extension is very complicated.
What's also complicated is what is going on with Wells Fargo and how people got their unemployment money or didn't get their unemployment money. The bank says that there was a coding error that prevented people from getting deposits for the last few days, but that should be fixed by now, they tell us. A couple is hoping to get their furniture back today after they say a moving company took them for a real ride. For now, Carla Solomon and her husband are just sitting in their empty apartment as seen here. They just moved here from California and hired a company called Royal Relocation to move their stuff. Well, Carla says they got a quote for $954, but then once they got their stuff or tried to get their stuff on the truck, that all changed.
My husband looked at me and he goes, "It's going to be $4,200. And I went, huh?
Yeah, that's a big difference right there. So now Carla's trying to find the money to get her stuff. She's also complained to the California Attorney General's office about all of this. If you're in a bind and are on the verge of foreclosure, listen up. Here is your chance to get some free legal advice. The New Mexico Volunteer Attorney Program and 2nd Judicial District is continuing their free foreclosure clinic today. It begins at 10 a.m. this morning. It's over at the 2nd District Courthouse off of 4th and Lomas in Northwest Albuquerque. Anyone seeking free foreclosure advice should bring all their paperwork with them. And keep in mind, this is a free service, so it's on a first-come, first-served basis. And that wraps it up for your Wednesday morning headlines. Be sure to catch Matt, Kristen, and myself every weekday morning on KRQE News 13 beginning at 4:30 a.m. All right, ladies, going to send it back to you.
All right. Thanks, Elizabeth.